I know visas might not sound like the most thrilling topic, but trust me, if you're thinking about making the move to Australia or just curious about the changes, you'll want to stick around. So, what's the big deal with these changes? Australia is always evolving its visa system to meet the needs of its economy, workforce, and education sector. And this April, they're rolling out some updates that could affect many of you out there. Whether you're planning to work, study, or simply visit, these changes could have a major impact on your plans. The big picture. Let's start with the basics. Australia's visa system has always been a bit of a maze of rules, pathways, requirements, and then there's the paperwork that sometimes feels like it could rival a novel. But in April 2025, things are shifting. The government is streamlining processes, adjusting income thresholds, and tweaking eligibility criteria to better align with the country's current needs. It's like cleaning out your closet and only keeping what fits and sparks joy. Only in this case, it's all about attracting talent, ensuring security, and maintaining fairness. 482 visa changes. Australia is making some significant updates to the 482 visa in 2025, particularly regarding skills in demand and salary increases. The goal is to refine the visa system, ensuring it remains efficient and fair. So, what does this mean for current and prospective applicants? One major change is the adjustment of salary thresholds. Starting July 1st, 2025, employer-sponsored visa salary requirements will rise by 4.6% as part of the government's annual wage adjustment. This increase aligns with Australia's market conditions, based on the latest average weekly ordinary time earnings data. The core skills income threshold will increase to $76,515. The specialist skills income threshold will rise to $141,210. The temporary skilled migration income threshold for the skilled employer-sponsored regional, subclass 494, and regional sponsored migration scheme, subclass 187, will also increase to $76,515. South Australia, 190 and 491 visa changes. South Australia has provided an update on its state nomination program for the 190 and 491 visas. The program has received an overwhelming response, with over 50,000 registrations of interest submitted for just 3,800 available places in the 2025 financial year. This makes the process significantly more competitive than the previous year, which saw 12,000 registrations. Currently, half of the available spots have already been filled, and most invitations have been extended to onshore applicants. Despite this, registrations remain open, and invitations will continue to be issued until June 2025. Selection is primarily based on English language proficiency and relevant work experience. High-priority occupations include those in construction, teaching, health, defense, space, and cybersecurity. Additionally, there is strong demand for professionals such as medical diagnostic radiographers, floor finishers, electricians, roof tilers, plumbers, ambulance officers, and cabinet makers. Individuals in these fields may have a higher likelihood of receiving an invitation. Those who have submitted an expression of interest but have yet to receive an invitation still have a chance, particularly if they work in a high-priority sector, as half of the allocation remains open. However, due to intense competition, applicants may want to explore alternative visa options, such as employer sponsorship or a partner visa if they have an Australian permanent resident or citizen partner. Tougher rules for a safer community. While all these changes are mostly geared toward making the process smoother and more efficient, there are also some tougher measures in the mix, especially concerning community safety. Australia is stepping up its game when it comes to immigration enforcement. This means that there are going to be stricter rules for those who might overstay or violate visa conditions. It's not just about keeping out the bad apples, it's about ensuring that everyone who comes to Australia is here for the right reasons and follows the rules. If you're planning to extend your stay or even switch your visa type, it's more important than ever to ensure that you're completely on the up and up with all the regulations. It might sound a bit intimidating, but think of it as a way to keep the community safe and thriving. What about the tourist and visitor visas? Now, you might be thinking, I'm just planning a vacation. How do these changes affect me? Good question. While the major overhauls are mostly for skilled workers and students, there are also a few tweaks in the tourist and visitor visa categories. The government is streamlining these processes too, making it easier for travelers to get in and out of the country without a hitch. The emphasis is on faster processing times and more straightforward application procedures. So, if you're planning to visit Australia for a holiday, you might find the new system a bit more friendly. What does this mean for you? Let's break it down in plain language. If you're considering Australia for work, study, or travel, these changes are designed to make the process more efficient and secure. It's all about creating a better experience for everyone involved. If you're planning to apply for a visa in the next year or so, now is the time to get your ducks in a row. Brush up on the latest requirements, get your documents in order, and make sure you're meeting the new financial and skill benchmarks. It might mean a little extra work up front, but trust me, it'll save you a lot of headaches down the road. A few tips for navigating the new system. Stay informed. Keep an eye on the official Australian immigration website and reliable news sources for the latest updates. Rules can change, and it's best to be ahead of the curve. Get organized. Start gathering all your necessary documents now. Whether it's your academic records, proof of employment, or financial statements, having everything ready will make the application process a lot smoother. Budget wisely. If you're applying for a student visa, take a good look at your finances. The increased financial requirement means you might need to plan a bit more carefully to ensure you have enough saved up for your stay. Consult an expert. If the process feels a bit overwhelming, consider speaking with a migration agent or a visa consultant. Why these changes matter? At the end of the day, these changes aren't just about bureaucracy. They're about making Australia a better place for everyone. By tightening up the visa process, the government aims to ensure that only those who are genuinely committed and qualified get in. This not only helps maintain the country's economic stability, but also ensures that the quality of education, work, and community life remains top-notch. These changes might seem like a bit of extra work, but they're all about creating a more sustainable, secure, and dynamic environment for residents and visitors alike. Remember, staying informed and prepared is key. If you plan on applying for a visa anytime soon, now's the perfect time to get your documents in order and start planning. Thanks for tuning in today, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Here's to new beginnings and exciting adventures down under. Until next time, take care and keep dreaming big. Cheers!